Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Elsa Ekarini from class 5C. This video was made as a final project for the English format course. In this video, I will explain about how to solve a mathematical problem using the concept of lines and gradient. But before explaining that, I will explain a little bit about what lines and gradients are. Line. A line is a straight one-dimensional figure having no thickness and extending evenly in both directions. And what about a gradient? So, a gradient is another word for slope. Gradient of a straight line shows how steep a straight line is. As I mentioned in the beginning, gradient used to measure how steep something is. There are several ways to calculate a gradient. As you can see on the screen, we can use a pattern rise divided by run to find the gradient, where rise shows how much the line goes up and run shows how much the line has gone across by. And when we have a line built by two coordinates, we can use the pattern change in y divided by change in x to find a gradient. You can see the graph on the screen. There is a red line that has two coordinates such as p and q, where the component of p are first x, first y, and the component of q are second x and second y. That means when we want to find gradient, we can also use a pattern second y minus first y divided by second x minus first x. And we have also remember that gradient of a straight line is denoted by m. Alright, now let's move to the main discussion. As you can see on the screen, it said that the number of female employees aged more than 17 years working in a city increases linearly. If the graph depicted, the increase in employees can be represented by the following straight line. Here are the graphs. Okay, so this is the graph that illustrates the problem. As we can see, there is a horizontal line and a vertical line. The horizontal line is as x and the vertical line as a y. It also said that in 1990, there are around 400 women aged 17 years and over were employed. In 2010, there was an increase to 600. How many female employees in the city in 2020? So, in this problem, we have to find how many female employees in the city in 2020. Then a graph where x represents the year and y represents the numbers of female employees. Because the graph is linear, then to calculate the number of female employees in 2020, we can use the equation of the line. Okay, so to find the straight line equation, we need to find 2 points. Based on the graph, there are 2 points. The first point is 1990 400. And the second point is 2010 600. That means to solve this problem, we don't just use the concept of gradient, but we will also use the concept of straight line equation for 2 points. So when you want to calculate the equation of a straight line, you can use this. You can use y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1, where m equal to change in y divided by change in x equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So, based on the graph before, we have found 2 points. First point is 1990,400, and the second point is 2010,600. For the first point, 1990 as a x1 and 400 as a y1, and for the second is 2010,600. I will say that 2010 as a x2 and 600 as a y2. Okay, so after we found all of the components that we need, now we can calculate by using the equation of a straight line. We can use this. Y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. Now we can add all of the components that we have found before. Y is something that we want to find, so we can write it as y minus y1. As we know before, y1 is 400 equal to m. M is a gradient, so we can write it like y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1 is 1990. Okay, so the next is we can add the component again. Now we write y minus 400 equal to y2 is 600 minus y1 is 400 divided by x2 is 2010 minus 1990 times to x. The x is 2020 because we want to find how much the woman employed in 2020 minus 1990. Now we can calculate. So now we can calculate this. Y minus 400 equal to 600 minus 400 is 200 divided by 2010 minus 1990 is 20 times 2020 minus 1990 is 13. So now y minus 400, 200 divided by 20 is 10 times to 13. Y minus 400 equals to 300. Now y equals to 300 plus 400. So we found 700. So we got the value of y is 700. That means in 2020 there will be 700 female employees. Maybe that's all. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this will help you. Thank you.